Saturday's parliamentary election results could also have ramifications beyond Turkey's borders. While the country has been a crucial member in NATO, it has also in the past resisted pressure from the U.S. to join the fight against the Islamic State militants. And Miranda Lin explains more.
Turkey has been wary of joining a U.S. coalition in the battle against ISIL, which already spans large swaths of Iraq and Syria. Last September, U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry specifically traveled to Turkey, hoping to persuade the NATO ally into taking a larger role. And while Ankara has offered logistical assistance, it has so far refused to expose its troops to direct combat operations. Adding to Turkey's reluctance was the raid last June on its consulate in the Iraqi city of Mosul, where 49 hostages, including the Turkish Consul General Öztürk Yılmaz, were seized by Islamic State militants. The government had feared the hostages' lives could be endangered if it declared war against ISIL. The release of the captives in October began to soften Turkey's position. The government presented a proposal to Parliament asking for authorization to launch military actions against ISIL in Syria and Iraq. President Recep Tayyip Erdogan also urged the international community to start ground offensives along with air raids to counter the threat. But entering the battle against ISIL brings other concerns for Turkey. It will involve arming and training the Kurdish forces in Iraq, which Turkey fears could be used by the PKK Kurdish rebels within its own territory and strengthen their separatist insurgency. Last year, massive demonstrations led by the opposition People's Democratic Party broke out in 35 provinces in Turkey, accusing the government of inadequately responding to the ISIL threat. The final results from the parliamentary election will not be unveiled until Monday, but one thing is already certain. How Turkey's next government responds to ISIL will have ramifications on the volatile situation across the Middle East. Miranda Lin, CCTV.